I'm commencing the long march out of the hotel, the apartments. It's quite a steep incline. We'll normally be taking a motorbike down it. It must be about 33 degrees, something like that, I imagine. A bit worried about coming back after a few drinks and maybe stumbling, so you've got to be careful there. It's one of my major concerns. It's actually a beautiful day. I'm just heading off to the supermarket across the road here. It's fairly comprehensive. The only problem is it's split over two levels, at least. It was about 18 months ago when I was last year, 18 months to 2 years ago. So we'll see if things have changed. And this is a shortcut to it. The other two things I've got to try to do is go to a pharmacist and see if they can unblock my eye drop dispenser, because it's just, there's a bit of liquid left there, but I can't access it, and I just barely got enough to see me through, so it's fairly crucial that I get this sorted. So it's a nice area here. It really is, compared to normal Saigon. It's almost relaxing just because it just doesn't have that hubbub, which I know can be nice at times, but it's also nice to be able to get away from it. So I think I've got the best of both worlds being here in District 7. And as I was saying, for food-wise, my cost of living's actually better here. And maybe the accommodation is as well. Although I did notice that another reviewer had noted, that they'd covered up one of these smoke detectors in the apartment. That's not necessarily a great sign, although there is firefighting equipment outside of the door. So a few mixed messages there. I think the guy puts his one who runs the place or owns the place certainly likes $1, and he came to my apartment last night just after I'd got in, and I was in really bad way. I was very tired. Actually, after having 4 beers, I just flaked just before 10 o'clock and didn't wait till after midnight. So I was very tired after yesterday. It was physically and emotionally taxing yesterday, but today feels relatively serene. You know, District 7 is a pleasant place to walk around. And so, yeah, I'm glad I chose it. Maybe a symptom of my age that I need to get away from that craziness in District 1, especially during the day. It's okay to go to the bars every second night there, but it's also nice to have an oasis like this, I think. But each their own, I guess. So, you know, if you're coming here, I'd recommend it, especially if you don't mind getting on a grab bike, because I looked it up, it's 40,000. Oh, the other thing is too, I noticed that I did pay peak prices yesterday for my grab car. It's now 120,000 dong, as opposed to 190 yesterday, so it was real peak time that I got it. I didn't want to hang around the railway station waiting for the prices to drop. It would have had to wait an hour or so, and I just wanted to get back. Oh, by the way, the taxi driver certainly lost his way. He didn't seem to know where he was going, so that was another issue, and that freaked me out a bit. He took me down some strange road that I'd never been down. It was packed with motorcycles, and we went through the way bridge twice. I don't know what he was doing. But anyway, actually the Vinmart's not far away, but I don't find Vinmart's particularly good as convenience stores, but it's close, so easy to check out. And it's the only competition for Circle K here. There's no other competition. So, yeah. Oh well. Like I say, it's a beautiful day. Couldn't fault the weather. I've had a major purge after the my far bow, so the old digestive system's already should be in reasonable shape, so it's just a matter of me getting down to the supermarket and find a pharmacy as well. Get these things sorted. I also wouldn't mind finding a repair guy, clothes repair guy. They're not as easy to find as they used to be, that's for sure. Yes, it's quite nice down here. Much more pleasant. Oh, well, that was a total waste of time. I went to Watson's. I know they they sell chemist type products, but the girl there just sort of said, I did the Google Translate just to say I got blockage with the eye drop, and she had no idea. Just couldn't even refer me to anyone. She referred me to the supermarket upstairs. I thought, she's got no idea what I'm talking about. So, we move on. I don't know. I suppose it's a strange task. A medical person could do it, I guess. I don't know. Go to a doctor's might be an idea. They might be able to pierce it for me. It's a strange request, I know, but I've got to get it done because I've got some eye drops there, and I don't know if I've got quite enough to see me through till I return back to Australia. So that's my dilemma. Yeah, just leaving the craziness of Banfang Market. There's the money exchanger. Plenty of customers and no luck of those. Got through pretty quickly, actually. I thought I did okay. And good rate as usual. And it's about 22 past 4, so it's perfect timing. And I actually tipped my my driver because it was going to be 40. I gave him 50 because I had some 50s over anyway, and I was getting a bit short on the smaller change. So what the hell? So do the right thing. He was a good driver. He did a decent job. So, and I don't and I haven't been tipping the cleaning lady. So about time I got all my accommodation paid for now, so I can loosen up the finances a bit. I always feel a bit more relieved when I'm paid up when I'm staying. So that's paid up for 4 weeks until I leave. So the only expenses are daily expenses now, like going to see the number 5 bar to be ignored by bar girls. I don't know. Well, at least my expectations are low now, so it'll be very hard for them to disappoint me because I'm not expecting much. Just hoping there might be some interesting expats to talk to. And I will get the nuts. I do like their nuts. And it is cheap here, so, got to be philosophical. Yeah, it's pretty well peak hour. It's about 5 past 4. So you'd expect it, like yesterday, lots of traffic. And, I got, like I say, it cost me $190 for that Grab car, which went down to $120. So it just shows you how much they gouge during peak times. It's the same, I guess it's the same business model that they've got with Uber. Because that was so patently obvious at Cairns Airport when I arrived at peak hour. Yeah, peak hour, crazy hour. Yeah, when I got the taxi back yesterday, we were just crawling through the traffic. It was just bumper to bumper. So it was pretty frustrating. I think for the driver too, they wanted to move faster, but just impossible. So just the way it was. And I think he was a genuinely nice guy. He actually got intimidated when he dropped me off because there's some asshole behind him in our street who was beeping the horn. I was just trying to stop him to let me get my luggage. What an ass! Some people are so impatient. So, but I think he was actually a nice guy, but he lost his directions, which was bloody frustrating to me because it's been such a long journey, and I just wanted to get to to where my accommodation was, and that turned out that was a disaster too with the problems I had with the lock in the door. Oh, boy, today I don't want to remember. I'd rather forget, to be honest with you. But that's the thing about travel. Travel has its pluses, but it has a lot of minuses. That's why I like to just lob in a place for a long time. I feel settled now, I've been there one night. I know I'm going to be there 4 weeks, and I just feel that I don't have to worry about where we're going to go to next. Even though that has bonuses as well, going to new places. You know, the Nha Trang thing, I don't know. I think I'd try Da Nang because it's a bigger city, more options. Hopefully the bar scene's a little better. Huh? Yeah, Opla, yeah. Huh? I don't know. I'm not. Okay. Jesus. Oh my God. They've got a bang me sign here. This is a hotel, I think, and I just want to get a bang me opera. And there's no one in manning the stand. They must cook it in there. And now the woman's asking me how many eggs do I want. Well, no one's ever asked me that before. I mean, do they just make the damn thing? But this is bizarre. Alright, well, I don't know what's going on. Well, we'll see what they come up with. It should be 30, but who knows? Who knows? I've got no idea. It's typical of this place. It's always a mystery when you do things. There used to be a woman selling stuff just near the school, which is just over that way. And I was just over the other direction there. She used to have doing a roaring tray selling bang me, but she's not there now. Maybe it's just too congested for her to work, but I couldn't see any sign of her there. There's also a guy selling coffee. Might have been her son or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, she was going gangbusters, but no sign of it. So I don't know. I'm totally confused. Oh, we'll see what happens here. It's better than nothing, I guess. Well, you never had to wait this long for a bang me before. I don't know where this woman's gone. Oh, you can see her down the back there now. Maybe I'm finally going to get it. This is crazy. Normally they make it in front of you and it takes a minute or two max. So that's what I got. You have to make it yourself in effect, and it costs $39. It's the most expensive bang me opla I've ever had, but there is 2 eggs involved. I think normally they make it with 1, so alright, I'd rather have them make it than me have to do it, but this is just the way they've done it, so I wouldn't do this again. I don't know where the bang me makers are. Oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Come on. Well, that was 39, which is pretty high for a bang me opla. It should be probably about 30. But what I did get was the tea included, and it took much longer than normally, but it was a sit-down sort of meal, and she basically put it together in front of me. So it was okay. It was just unusual, but that's typical over here. You just expect people to do their own thing, have their own system, and not necessarily do what you expect. But yeah, the bang me was fine, and like I said, I got the tea included. So all in all, not a bad deal. And there was 2 eggs involved. I think normally you probably just have 1 egg. I may be wrong there, but so I suppose it actually wasn't bad value really, and it was another experience. So good stuff. Better than experience than I had last night. There's a bang. Oh no, it's not a bang me thing. Just. Well, if I see that other bang me stand, I'll make a note of it next time, because the old store ain't here anymore. So I think she got the eviction notice, which would have been pretty devastating because she had a sweet business going there. But I wonder how the kids feed their faces now, because the school was a big customer. The teachers and the students just flocked to the place. So Yeah, I'm very surprised to see that go by the wayside. Now she might have had trouble with tenancy or something too. The lots of things can stop a business. But, yeah, a bit of a pity, but that was an experience just then. At least if I'm desperate for a bang me, I know I can get one there. Well, I'm at the search for Latan Vegan, which is, I just want to get the traditional Vietnamese water spinach meal. Raw muong, I think it's called. Probably terrible pronunciation, of course. So it's down here. I've got to go down, right down to the other side. Looks like I do get cleaning in the room. So the cleaning lady got my attention, and she's going to clean the room. So that's something. I wasn't sure whether there'd be any cleaning. It wasn't. It hadn't been made particularly clear. There should be sort of like a note in the room just outlining what the services are, and you know, a lot of places do that. The last place I was at had that, and it's just useful. Help your guests out, you know. But there's nothing. There's no written material to sort of explain things, which is a bit strange. But apart from the fact that there's no washing machine there, everything else is okay. The view's crap, but then again, on the positive side, it is not a problem in putting my washing out, because it's just abutting other people's rear walls, so it's not going to affect anybody aesthetically. So, and the sun's really strong. It's amazing how fast it is actually drying out. I mean, it'd be the similar as in Cairns, of course. But of course the humidity here is generally a little lower. So that's the good thing, because it's quite warm today. Haven't checked the temperature, but I certainly can just tell by the way it dried my shorts. So, yeah, I've been a bit tired today. Had too much grog last night. Well, I had to, because it's so boring at number 5 bar. I don't know. It's like there's a campaign to ignore me amongst the girls. Although, funnily enough, one of the girls that actually did talk to me a little bit, she actually is one that's been ignoring me most of the time. But then again, the other one is usually friendlier, was just wouldn't even make eye contact. It's just they get so moody. I can't stand it. I think that's why I think tomorrow I might. The tentative plan is to leave here around 8ish and hit the other bars and just forget about number 5. Because the happy hour can be a trap too. You feel obliged to drink more grog, so you've got unlimited grog for 170,000 dong. It may be better just to go to a normal bar where you've got to be a bit more careful about your alcohol consumption money-wise. Then you've got to protect against having to buy too many lady drinks. That's the other thing you've got to worry about. So, there's quite a few considerations there. Yeah, it's a warm one. Just get on the other side of the road, get a bit of shade. It certainly helps. It is an attractive suburb, this. I mean, it's not the real hubbub of Vietnam, but I do enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to having pho again at the normal restaurant that I go to when I went to yesterday. It's a really good place. So very happy with it, actually. It's one thing that hasn't changed here, even though I've lost my bang me lady, which is a bit of a tragedy. There used to be a chain pho 50 something, I think it was called. Now whether they're still in business, I don't know. They didn't come up on the Google search, but they were along here, maybe a bit further down. But, you certainly wouldn't starve around here. There's plenty of outlets. What's this guy doing? Oh, on both sides, I get the bikes. That's amazing. On the right, I've had the bikes pass me. Then on the left, this bloody car. Oh, there's a lot of traffic down here. It's just... Bonjour, beer. What the hell is that? Oh, I got some weird and wonderful places around here. Yeah, it's good to get out of the room. I just got to get right down to the last road before the highway. Now this is where the pho place was. It was just round here, in that little section there, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe that chain's gone under. Bax Burger, I don't remember that. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Okay, now it should be... This should be the road here. There's the main highway. Now this vegan place, Latin, should be just here. Oh boy. Well, look, I might as well just wander down to the main road. You just never know. Google's totally stuffed this up. I mean, they get the wrong side of the road all the time. But this is actually the first time there's just absolutely nothing. There is supposed to be another one, but it's not that close. The only other one I could check out. Oh, this is the last. Oh, hold on. I was in the wrong road. Forgot this. I was looking in that road. It's actually this road. Oh, I got the wrong road. My mistake. My mistake. There it is. It's there, straight there. Oh well, apologies to Google. Yeah, it's a fairly basic menu, but the prices are good. So, $45,000, pretty damn reasonable actually. So, if I get a few greens in that, that'll be excellent. I still might go to the local one, the Hanoi one, tonight. We'll just see how I feel. This was a bit similar to what with the bang me this morning. It could be a good sign it's taken. I might be making it to order, which I guess is good. So it's not like I've got I'm on the clock or anything. I'm not. So it's very pleasant in here actually. The good thing is you look out the street and there's hardly any traffic. It's a real luxury in Saigon, in any part of Saigon. So yeah, it's a nice little harmonious spot with soothing mood music in the background, Asian music. Yeah, nice little place. Hopefully the food will be good. It gets good reviews, it should be fine. I think about 4.7 or something if I recall. So, you know, it gets a decent Google review. It's mid-afternoon, this will be the quiet time I imagine. Yeah, decent amount of food for 45, very good. Tastes okay. Well, that girl would never get a job at number 5 bar, she's way too friendly. No, she's very nice, and actually it was a good deal. Couple of fried spring rolls. I haven't had the goi kum. I mean, that must be out of favour or something. The non-cooked spring roll. I haven't seen them around, and that's what I was hoping to get at the Pho 55 or whatever it used to be called, that chain. It might be Pho 24 or something like that. But yeah, you used to be able to buy them there. They were expensive compared to getting on the street, but there's no street vendors that sell them. They used to be in District 1, and she was great. $7,000 for each roll, and she made them on the spot. Those were the days. But that was very good value, $45,000. Gee, you can't complain. And, you know, it's a good sort of light meal. So I may not eat tonight now. I'm full up of noodles and a couple of spring rolls. So pretty filling. But yeah, more importantly, she just seemed like a nice person. So yeah, that was interesting. I ordered the 80,000 dong soup as usual, the far bow, and ended up getting a charge 70. I'm not complaining. Maybe there's a discount on today. More likely it's a mistake, but yeah, my cost of living here is not too bad actually. Now this is actually the banh mi place. It's up ahead. I'm just walking towards it. It wasn't here yesterday when I wanted one, so you can't take a break at the moment. I'm just sort of, well, it's okay. I mean, I had one yesterday, but this is more a conventional type of setup. Just little, yeah, little banh mi stand. Oh God, bloody cars everywhere. Hate them. Oh man, that's really bad here. God, this is probably taking their kids to school. Of course, every day there's a misunderstanding over here. And this morning, when I actually got the cafe sewer, the iced coffee from the motorbike vendor, just like that lady there, I gave her I had a 50,000 dong note. So she made the assumption from that I wanted two of them. I never said two, I just said I want a cafe sewer. And it's never happened before. But it's just one of those little things you've got to be aware of. I gave her 20 the previous day. So I guess she's figuring if I'm giving her a bigger note, then maybe I'm wanting two cafe sewers. It's a pretty crazy assumption. So no, yeah, they just went by again. They're everywhere. I can't really see the screen, unfortunately. Oh, there you go. It's actually, you have to center it every single time. It's strange with this camera why it doesn't just default to center screen. Anyway, I'm heading off back to the supermarket because I've got to get some mineral water that's not supplied at the place I'm staying. I think toilet paper probably is. There is a cleaning lady, but I think she comes around every couple of days, and that doesn't worry me. In some ways it's better. I don't need my bed done every day. I think it's excessive. So you go to the venue hotel, they did that. Mind you, they were very quick, so they were pretty discreet. They only spent 5 minutes in your room, which is nice, because sometimes you'll get cleaning ladies, they'll take interminably long times to clean rooms. You know, it could be up to like a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes, just ridiculous. And it's just not needed. And at venue, they've got it down to an art form. So, yeah, it's a very well-run hotel. I should go on the other side. There's a bit of shade there. All these damn cars. But for the motorbikes, they're easy to get around. That's better. Go along here. Yeah, Microsoft says that it's supposed to be about 34 degrees, got to 35 today. It's about 2 o'clock. So about an hour ago it was supposed to be 35 and felt like 40. Doesn't feel anything like 40. It's just total BS. I don't believe a word they say. They've got the worst weather forecast information. So, yeah, take everything they say with a grain of salt, basically. I was also watching a bit more on this Sora text-to-image technology, OpenAI it comes from. That's the name of the company. And they haven't released it to the public yet, but it's absolutely amazing what it can do. It looks, the potential is just incredible, because you just basically put a text description of a scene you want rendered into a movie and just give it a few details, not much, and it will actually provide you with that scene. It'll interpret what you want. And from the demo stuff that they've shown, it is absolutely stunning. It is cinema quality sort of imagery. But there are a few little problems that still need to be ironed out. is not perfect. The simulation with reality has got a couple of little glitches, but really it's nothing compared to what they're producing. It really means that a writer will be much more prominent, because if you come up with the best text, the most interesting ideas, and this software is able to put those elements into the actual visual product, it could be amazing what writers can come up with without having to deal with graphic people at all. So yeah, it's going to basically, I think Hollywood's going to be on its knees in a few years. I think actors will be a thing of the past. Basically, you'll buy digital rights to an actor, and then you can use them any way you like. And their job's basically done once they've been scanned. And they've got their voice files, and they've scanned their image. And basically, they own your soul, in effect, the movie studio, because they won't need live actors in the future. We're getting so close to that point. The only thing the Sora they haven't shown them actually delivering dialogue. So I don't know, maybe that's a weakness with the program. It hasn't proven that they can do that. But they can even, like, you give them a still photo, and then they'll turn it into a moving image, which is quite amazing. So I presume that you need to provide some text there to explain what you want the image to do. But it's not hard. It's not like it needs unique. It's not like writing code or anything. It's not like HTML code. It's just normal language. You write the same as you would for a novel or a short story. So yeah, it's extremely exciting potentially for creative people, especially the writing fraternity. You basically become if you can write interesting ideas, then you become a one-man studio, in effect. The only thing that's going to limit you is your imagination, and that's a very exciting prospect for people like me who concentrated in the writing side of things. So as I say, if you're an actor, you want to get your money quick right now, because I think that they'll scan personally and they'll pay them for their initial scan, but that'll be it. And will it be enough to compensate for making movies? I don't think so. Although there will be a craving by the public for movie stars. There's certainly an element out there who just wants to worship people, and I guess that need needs to be fulfilled. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, that car took forever. So slow. Okay, to one of my favourite places, not shopping mall, but on a hot day they do have their advantages. So we'll go there, and I might check out see if there's any mini food outlets on the 4th level. I don't think there are, because I looked at their website. Yeah, lots of changes around D7. The bar's under new ownership, and I don't know if it's necessarily a good thing. It was Friday night and it was dead as a doornail. There were a couple of people in there, but pretty quiet. But again, I reckon number 5 is fairly quiet too. So maybe people are feeling the pinch. I know that the number of people going to restaurants in the US has dropped quite a bit. I think economically people are feeling the pinch a bit, and maybe they're not going out as much, and it's happening here in Vietnam as well. But who knows? But yeah, it's a pretty quiet night. I might go into D1 tomorrow, get a grab bike there and just see if there's any action there in some of the other bars. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you, or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great. But please don't ignore me. That's the worst thing you can do on YouTube, is be ignored.